Okay, the second component that we're going to practice creating for your introduction is called the thesis. So we're going to go ahead and highlight the thesis. You're going to notice that there's a Roman numeral number 3. For now, we're skipping the second component of an introduction, and we are looking at the third. We will come back to the second component when the third is done. All right, now thesis statement. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about a thesis statement because at this point you should know what it is. If you don't, come in for tutoring so I can help you out. So the thesis, it is the most important part of the essay. Without it, you don't have a thing. Okay, what is the essay doing? Your thesis needs to make sure to be clear. It needs to be precise. And it's never going to be in first person. Thesis is telling us what the entire essay is about. Okay, what else a thesis should be? It should be sophisticated. It should be complex. A thesis statement really should be a complex sentence. That's how you're going to start making your writing a lot more formal with this thesis statement. You're going to make a complex sentence. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and write an asterisk next to this idea of a dependent marker and a complex sentence. You're going to be working today on a thesis statement by creating it to be a complex sentence. You focused a lot in 7th grade on how to make simple, compound, and complex sentences, and truthfully, you should know how to make them. If you don't, that's all right. You're going to do it today anyways. Okay, we're on page 82, and we're focusing on some example thesis statements. So on page 82, they've got this subtitle called Revising Thesis Statements at the bottom. And they have a really good example of a thesis statement that I want you to highlight. I want you to box it in. It's a really nice example. Okay, now in terms of the thesis statement that I require you to make, your thesis statement needs to have the following. 2 major requirements. Number 1, your thesis statement needs to be a complex sentence. Second major requirement, your thesis statement needs to have listed what are the 3 traits, characteristics that make up a hero. So if we take a look at the example that you highlighted of a revised thesis statement, it is a complex sentence, but we're going to read it together and we're going to figure out what were those 3 traits that this author decided to say defined a hero. Because heroism involves selflessness, it requires dedication to a challenge and helping others without the desire for recognition or stardom. So according to this author, a hero is selfless or has selflessness. They have dedication, and they don't have a desire for recognition. We could say that those are 3 major traits that this student would be writing about in regards to their hero. One more thing I want you to think of when you're creating your thesis statement. Do not write the following. Do not write, a hero is this, and this. That is a terrible, terrible thesis statement. You sound like you're in 3rd grade. That is why I want you to write in a complex sentence. It's going to force you to get out of this, a hero is this, and yes. Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to take your index card back out and have it in front of you. We're going to write down our thesis statement.